Hello folks, Merry Meet. How are you all today? I hope you're all well and this week has started off well for you. Um, I'm popping on today, haven't been on for quite a long time. Both myself and Mr. Grinch have been ill. We had a flu bug thing, but we were both so ill. I'm quite firmly convinced that we've had COVID anyway. Um, but yeah, we're back. Mr. Grinch was worse than me. He still had to get up and go out and do things that needed to be done, bless him. So it's taken him longer to get well. Um, so if you're watching this and you happen to be a healer or you believe in sending healing thoughts, please will you send some towards Mr. Grinch because he needs them. So today I have got a small-ish shine, whatever you call it. I call it Shein. I've got a parcel from them, so we've got a haul. Get off, Mr. Grinch, you can't have your watch. Um, so I'm going to put some cards down first. Once we've done the haul, we'll turn the cards and we'll see what they say. So if you've watched before, you know the drill. If you haven't, I'll explain. I'm going to choose three cards, random places in the pack, and I'm going to put them down, face down. Look at the cards when they're all down and see which one seems to jump out at you. Which one are you drawn to the most? So when I turn them over, that card will be your little mini reading, either for today or for the rest of the week. If none of them fit anything that's going on with you, don't try and make them fit. Come back on Sunday when I do the 3-card spreads. We do three card spreads on a Sunday. I need to get back to doing things, so that'll happen on Sundays the way that it used to do. Right, so we've got the 3 card. Look at them. Which card are your eyes drawn to the most? Choose that card. Okay. I want to mention today as well my adopted niece, Mell Brackenbury, on Facebook, and also my sister Anne Marie. It's a special day for them today. Their much loved husband and dad passed away, and yeah, they're missing him. Obviously, it's a sad day. So again, if you're listening to this, please send them good thoughts. Now, how do you do that? For somebody you don't know, it's very simple. Spirit know what the people that you're talking about, and if you say, "I want to send special thoughts today to Jill's niece Mell," it will find the special thought will find its way to her. And yes, it does work. Before anybody thinks, "Oh, well, that's nonsense," it doesn't work. It does actually. So again, if you're watching this, would you send out some special thoughts? Just say to Jill's niece Mell, and the thought will find its way to her. So for Mr. Grinch, every so often I might stop and take a sip of tea because I'm very dry mouth. So if I go quiet for a second or two, that's what I'm doing. Like just then. So let's get into this bag before Mr. Grinch snatches it off me because there's a watch in here that he wants. So this is from Shein. Now, the surprising thing was today that it's only taken 3 or 4 days to get here. Now, Temu stuff takes longer, but Shein used to be the same. It used to be over a week. This is 3 or 4 days, so I have to say I'm quietly impressed. There are a couple of things for me, but a lot of the things will be for Mr. Grinch's resin stuff because he makes resin things now. So tassels, well, they'll all need to be straightened out, won't they? Oh God, I'll put them on some sort of a hanging something because they're all going to be creased up. But again, we're going through. What do I turn it around that way? Okay. Yeah, they need straightening out a bit. So I'll get Mr. Grinch onto that and we'll put them onto some sort of a hanging thing because some of them are going to be creased up, but they're the darker ones. So there's more in that packet than I thought there was going to be. A lot more. What's next? What's this? Oh, I don't know what it. Oh, it's a shirt. Oh, forgotten what I ordered. Let me see if I can get it out of this Ziploc bag. I love these Ziploc bags. They come in really handy. I can't get it out of this bag. I'm going to have to let Mr. Grinch... Oh, yes, I have. I've managed. I can't unfold it. Oh, it's like a silky fabric. If I unfold it, it'll go everywhere. But it's just a plain black blouse and it has coloured hearts on. And I like the colours. They remind me of rainbow colours. And I have a thing about rainbows. So, yeah. Whether it fits or not, we shall see. The last top I ordered from Temu, Billy Smarts could have used it for a big top. It was that big. So, what have we got here? Right, hang on. Oh, little bags. These are for something, a resin thing that Mr. Grinch and I have come up with. I'm not sure how many there are, but these were something and nothing. They were like $1.75. So I thought I'll just get the one packet. Let's see how the idea that we've had. Let's see how that goes. So that's what those are for, Mr. Grinch. What's this? What's it? Are you joking? 2. Now you see, there you go. This is me not knowing, you know, how to order things properly. There are 2 of those little hearts, and they're to go on the bag. And I thought I was ordering a packet of, I don't know, 12 or 24, and there are 2 in the packet. So I'll need to go back and order some more now, won't I? I do it on Temu as well. I order something, it's either too big or not as big as I thought, or I order something thinking there's half a dozen going to come and 24 turn up. So I'll have to go back onto Shein now, which I wasn't going to do. But anyway, so they're to go on the little bags for Mr. Grinch's idea. Right, what next? What's that? Oh, it's a mould. I'll let Mr. Grinch open these, but it says on where you order Lucky Clovers, the shamrocks. So, but I'm doing a book. I'm on with one book, and the book after that, I need these 4. That's all I'm saying. So a mould for Mr. Grinch. What on earth is in here? Slippers. How wonderful are those? Slippers for me. I love them. I'll be wearing them today because we've got pumpkins. And tomorrow all my autumn decor will go up. It would normally go up today on the 1st of October. But my eldest son Adam is staying with us for a couple of days. And so tomorrow we'll pack the bed settee and everything away, and he'll help me get the boxes out. Well, help Mr. Grinch get the boxes out, and I can trim up for autumn and Halloween. A lot of our stuff is skulls and witchy stuff, so it kind of looks like Halloween all year long in our front room. God, there's some heavy stuff in this parcel. What on earth did I order? Oh, hang on. Shoes. Yes. Skeleton shoes. That's why it weighs a lot. I don't know whether these will fit or not. I'm a size 7. I've ordered an 8. Yeah, I like those. They're lovely. I'll let you know next time I'm on whether they fitted or not. What? Because you never know whether they're going to be true to size or they're going to be bigger or whatever. But I love those. Skull and crossbones. Wonderful. I've treated myself in this one, haven't I? Just, what else have we got now? Oh, there's only 1 pair of slippers. There should have been 2. Oh, hey. That's another mould for Mr. Grinch. But it's a tray. I don't know if it's bigger than the one we've already got. It looks slightly bigger, but I'm not sure. Is it bigger? Yeah. So, again, we've got a little thing, a nice tray with something on it to go on your dressing table or wherever, in your bathroom. So, another thing for Mr. Grinch. I'm very honoured today. Excuse my throat. I don't know if you can see this, but he has a Grinch cup that my son Seamus bought him. And I'm honoured today. I'm allowed to have my cup of tea out of it. Right, what's next? Oh, good Lord above. Well, I've done it again. This is supposed to be a small cross. Now, no, back to Timu, I think. Because I was careful to order this, what I thought I'd ordered properly, and they were tiny crosses. This, good God, I could rent it out to our local church if it was any bigger. Anyway, I mean, it will come in handy, don't get me wrong, but good God, I don't look at the other one. I've ordered 2 different cross molds. I don't look. Well, oh, more of those. I thought, what's this now? Good God, I don't know what they... No, there's a couple of these, more of these little hearts. How many of these packets are there going to? 22 packets with 2 in, I don't know. But they're to go on the little bags. This little bag here, I think Mr. Grinch is going to have to get into. Hang on, I have scissors. I'm better organised than I thought, which is surprising because I'm usually slack set up. Anyway, what have we got in here? We have got, oh, good grief, everything's so much bigger. I hope that doesn't include the slippers and the shoes. Anyway, these, again, I thought I had, I'd measured, but clearly I haven't, because they were supposed to be small things to go on keychains and such like, but they're bigger than we thought. Anyway, they will still get used. This cross, now it's out of, look at the size of that. Good Lord above. Yeah, I'm going to have to get myself organised better, because good grief. I think there's going to be 22 of these packets of... No, there's some more charms to go on various things, keychains and such like. One of my grandsons, James, a couple of his friends liked, he has a keychain that Andy made him. A couple of his friends have liked it, so he asked at weekend could he have some more keychains for his friends. So Mr. Grinch will have to be making more of those. Another packet with 2 in of these little hearts, and hallelujah, these are the right size crosses. Thank goodness for that. They're lovely. I like those. And these are supposed to get, good grief. The football things are the right size, thankfully. And so are these little crosses. I'll put those down there. Whatever is next. I can't fit. Oh, I think this is something for Mr. Grinch. It is. These are strawberry, the little patches. And they're going in a book that I'm on with at the moment. That I just thought I needed something else read in the book. Whether I do or not, I don't know. But I saw them and ordered them. This I'll let Mr. Grinch order because it's for him. It's a watch. So we'll see whether it's good quality, whether it works. I'm sure it will. He got a watch from Timu. Was that all right? Did you get one from Timu?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what he thinks of this one. Again, wasn't very expensive at all. Oh, I think we're coming to the end now. See clearly not another 20 packets of 2 hearts. There are some red hearts, again, to go in the book that I'm doing. They're nice and bright and they're just the right size, thank goodness. Nice. A small mould. Again, this is from bag charms, keychains. I like that, it's a nice size. It's not too bulky, but it means that you're not going to lose your keys if that's on the end of your keychain. Unless you're me, and I can lose anything anywhere at any time. What are all these little baggies? Oh, right, okay. So, another, which I thought was going to be bigger. But again, if you notice, they're pentagrams, 5-pointed. So if we make anything witchy, or, oh, it doesn't have to be witchy, but it's a pentagram. I thought they were going to be slightly bigger. I'm glad they're not, so well this now. So that's another mould for Mr. Grinch. More tassels. Now I thought these tassels were going to be bigger, but we've got the coloured ones, so I like these pastel colours. They're two-tone. They're really pretty, and they're for bookmarks. For anything that needs a tassel, sometimes people want tassels on the keychains. That's what these are for. More football charms. These are slightly raised, and they're a different thing to the ones I've just opened. These are nice. I like them. Tiny charms, again, bookmarks, keychains, anything and everything. There are loads of different. There are fans, leaves, sea urchin. There's all sorts in them. Little footballs, things with little sayings on. They'll go on a lot of things. He'll find those useful. What's next? Oh, some more silver fixtures and fittings. The keychains, bag charms, you name it. That's what he uses those for. Oh, grief. I didn't know I'd ordered so much. Charms with different coloured stones in. They're pretty. Same thing. These will go on bag charms. They will go on bookmarks. They're small enough, and they'll certainly go on keychains. Pretty ones for my granddaughters and their friends, or whatever, like those. They were something and nothing. I think they were 75p. So you certainly get, you know, value for money, don't you? Like those, you'll be able to make good use of those. Oh, the other bag of little bags. Now I just need to reorder the little hearts to go on them. I need to get my measurements right, don't I? But it's hard. You think you're looking at something and you think, oh, that's such and such a size. But no. What are these? Charms with different sayings on. Mostly, I have to say, girly sayings. So again, bag charms, bookmarks, you name it. We'll use them on them. And again, something and nothing for those. And there's quite a few in it, so I can't complain about that. There should have been another pair of slippers. I don't know why we haven't had another pair, but I've got one, so I'm not gonna. These are very pretty. They're little. Can you tell without me trying to break into the? Oh, I might be able to get them out. I'll have to lay them, or it's lace. I'll have to lay it flat because again it gets screwed up a bit when they're packing. They need to be trimmed round or run round with a lighter. You have to be careful, obviously, but to get all the edging gets frayed like that, so you have to go around and cut them out. They'll go on a book. They're lovely. Again, something and nothing. Something, I think they're like 55p, and there's a couple of meters. So again, price, can't complain. So the only issues with this order that I've got is that this cross is absolutely huge when I didn't think it would be. But if that's the only thing that's wrong, can't complain, can I? Mr. Grinch is attacking his watch. He has a thing, he likes watches. Right, another slurp of tea. So, now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to have to reorder a couple of things. But I don't know. I think I might stick with Temu. But let's see. So, cards. Now, have you had a look at them? Which one is your eye drawn to? Let's make a start. Let's turn them. And let's see what we see. Oh, awareness. Now, it's time you opened your eyes and started to see things as they really are. You've been looking at some situations in your life with rose-coloured spectacles on, and you really need to sit down and take a long, hard look at situations in your life, your relationship, your friendship, your job, whatever, anything and everything. What do you want to change? Life is too short to be miserable. If something is making you miserable, then you need to change it. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, it's easy for you to say, you can't just make changes just like that. Who says you can't? No, you might not be able to change your job overnight, but you could start to plan now for 3 or 4 months in advance that you could change your job, maybe get promoted where you are. Look at are you being talked about, and people are telling you that you're being talked about? Well, who's spreading what? Who's saying what? It's time to confront them and ask them, you know, why they're saying things about you. Tell them to keep your name out of their mouth. It's as simple as that. Family. Other things in your family that need to be mended. Is somebody very blunt, rude? Nobody has the right to be rude to you just because they're related to you. No, that's not happening. You need to put somebody in your family, maybe you put in their own place and say, look, you just stay over there and leave me alone. Just because you're related to someone doesn't mean to say that they can make you miserable and that they're allowed to talk about you how they want. No, not true. Be aware of things around you. You've been on autopilot a little bit. You've had a lot of things to do, some bills to pay. I'm picking up from Spirit. You've had bills to pay. So you've just been putting your head down and getting on with it. Now it's time to slow down a little bit and realise what's actually happening around you. And it's time to put some people in their place, and it's time to change some things in your life. Okay. Second card, fertility. Oh, no. Because it says fertility, I always say, oh, somebody's going to get pregnant. Love babies. Clearly can't have any of my own anymore. Far too old for that. But it doesn't just mean a baby. And I always say a bit of an unexpected pregnancy. One of those pregnancies where people go, no, she's not. So unexpected pregnancy to come. Well, babies are a blessing whenever they turn up. So just remember that. It also means that new things are on the way. Things are going to develop and grow. Are you in a job that you really like, but you might need to do some studying to take a step up the ladder? Growing your job, growing your pay packet, which, let's face it, in this day and age is very, very important. Are you planning things and you're suddenly going to find that the way is clear now for you to move and make some changes? New ideas coming to you. Don't be afraid to put them into practice. If you don't try, you're not going to know. You have to move to find out, whether things are what you really want. Do you want a new house? Maybe that's the new beginning that you're going to get. But again, as I said in the first place, a new baby. Don't panic. If you're pregnant and didn't intend to be, don't panic. Everything happens for a reason. Babies are a blessing whenever they come along. Remember that. Maybe it's somebody that you know well. Maybe it's somebody in your family that's going to get unexpectedly pregnant. Be supportive of them. Babies are wonderful. I know I'm biased, but babies are wonderful. So, last card. Fulfillment of wishes. Now, this is a nice one, isn't it? At last, you've been waiting for a couple of things, and I'm picking up the word house. House. You've been picking up speed with other things in life, but the one thing that you really, really want, which is a new house, so you haven't been able to find the house that you want. Well, you're going to over the next few weeks. 6 weeks is coming into my head, so over the next 6 weeks. Have you wanted to go somewhere and you haven't been able to? Well, that's going to be, the way is going to be clear, and you're going to be able to visit somewhere that you've wanted to go for a long time. Promotion at work, so every new relationship, whatever is dearest to your heart is going to come to you. There's an old saying that, what's meant for you will never pass by you. And it's very true. What are the things that you've wanted and wished for over the past few months? Well, Spirit have heard what you want, and they're working on getting you those things. And things between now and February, March time, there are going to be a lot of changes. The things that you've wished for are going to turn up. you're going to be able to make the changes that you want to change. You deserve good things. Don't let anybody persuade you that you don't. You do. All the things that you've been wishing for are going to come your way. At last, they're going to come your way, and you're going to feel more settled, more secure, and certainly a lot happier. Isn't that lovely? Nice. Good cards. You know, some of them telling you that you need to make changes. That one's telling you need to make changes. But you'll make the changes that you need to make. Don't be afraid. Remember, spirit are around you. They know what you need better than you know sometimes. They know what you need, and they're going to help you. Okay, so please would you like this video, comment, subscribe. Yeah, come and join us. Come and get your weekly chair rather than the cauldron and see what we get up to. Please take care, folks, and remember, be nice to each other. Bye.